Hello everyone and welcome to my Home and Away news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1000 Elb sisters Amy Slaton's siblings share true feelings about engagement. 1000 Elb sisters star Amy Slaton has one of the biggest storylines in Season 7. The recent episodes revolve around the aftermath of her arrest following her camel bite incident. Amy quickly recovered from the controversy and eventually got engaged to Brian Loveforn. Amy's siblings have known Brian for quite some time. However, many fans were surprised when they shared their true feelings about Amy and Brian's engagement. Keep reading to see the clip. 1000 Elf Sisters. How Brian Loveforn proposed to Amy Slaton. TLC documented how Brian proposed to Amy. During the previous episode of 1000 Elf Sisters Season 7, Amy and Brian went on a haunted house trip with Amanda and Misty. But the spooky moment turned into a romantic scene after Brian suddenly went down on his knees and popped the question to Amy. Brian also chose a silver skeleton-themed ring that forms a heart. Amanda and Misty witnessed the special moment, though they felt a little awkward standing beside the two. According to Amy, it was the second time Brian proposed to her. He initially slid an engagement ring on her finger while she was asleep, which happened just 2 weeks into their relationship. Amy's siblings share true feelings about engagement. Amy Slaton has been very excited since getting engaged to Brian Loveforn. But some of her siblings are skeptical about their engagement. TLC recently released a new clip featuring Misty and Amanda's comments on the two. Misty was shocked and questioned who would propose in a haunted house. Amanda chimed in and said, "They are weird," making Chris Combs laugh. Moments later, TLC shared another clip of Amanda asking Amy about their wedding venue. Amy then said they tie the knot in Waverly Hills Insane Asylum, which is an abandoned medical facility in Louisville, Kentucky. This left Amanda in disbelief. Misty later shared in her interview that she hopes Amy will come back to her senses once she gets to prison. The 1000 Elf Sisters star then asked the producer if it was allowed to be married while inside prison, and the producer believes it is possible. Amanda, Misty, Brittany, and Chris also had a conversation regarding the wedding venue, and they all expressed that they're not going. Brittany even made a silly comment saying she'd be sick that day. 1000 Elf Sisters. How's Amy Slaton today? Amy Slaton has yet to share updates about her wedding, but she and Brian are still going strong. The 1000 Elf Sisters star recently resurfaced at a meet and greet event. Amy and her siblings will also appear in another event at Coal Days in Shawneetown, IL, on June 7, 2025. Aside from the fan meetings, Amy has also been documenting her paper crafts hobby. She also told a fan that she's considering opening a shop where she could sell her creations. Weight loss-wise, Amy has yet to make significant progress. Some viewers are also upset about how she keeps flushing her weight loss journey down the toilet in recent episodes. It had been a whirlwind few months for Amy Slaton, the beloved star of 1000 Elf Sisters. After years of personal transformation, heartbreak, and navigating life as a single mom, fans were shocked, but thrilled when Amy announced her engagement to her new fiancé Tony. But while Amy's followers flooded social media with heart emojis and congratulatory messages, not everyone in her family was ready to pop the champagne. In true Slaton fashion, the reactions from Amy's siblings ranged from supportive to skeptical, and of course, came with a healthy dose of drama. Tammy's guarded optimism. Tammy Slaton, Amy's older sister and reality TV firecracker, sat down in a confessional scene during the filming of the new season and didn't hold back. "I mean, I love Amy. She's my baby sister," Tammy said, adjusting her signature cat-eye glasses. But this is fast, like roller coaster at the fair fast. Tammy, who had just gotten out of her own whirlwind romance that ended in heartbreak, wasn't ready to see her sister get hurt. I don't want her going down the same road I did. One minute you're kissing under a blanket at rehab. The next minute you're crying over someone ghosting you at Walmart, she added with a bittersweet laugh. Still, Tammy admitted she saw something different in Amy this time. She's glowy, like for real. Not the pregnancy glow, unless she's hiding that too, but like she seems happy. I just need to meet him. And maybe classic Big Brother vibes. Chris Combs, Amy and Tammy's protective half-brother and fan favorite, had his own take. Look, I just want her to be happy, but I also ain't trying to walk her down the aisle every year, he joked during a family BBQ scene. Chris had met Tony once during a fish fry, and his first impression was mixed. He's got firm handshake, but his cologne was like getting slapped by a pine tree, Chris said. I don't trust a man that smells too fancy in Kentucky. Despite his initial reservations, Chris admitted he was proud of Amy's progress. She's come a long way from them ramen noodle days. If this guy treats her right, I'll be the first to throw confetti. But if he breaks her heart, I'm throwing fists instead. Amanda's blunt honesty. Amanda Halterman, the Spitfire of the family, known for saying what others won't, didn't beat around the bush. I'll say it straight. I don't trust him yet. Amanda declared during a brunch scene filmed for the show. It's not that I dislike him. I just don't like that we don't know him. She continued, I mean, Amy deserves love. She's been through hell and back with Michael, raising 2 boys on her own, still dealing with all the fame and judgment. But girl's got a big heart, sometimes too big. Amanda even took it upon herself to do a little social media digging on Tony. All I'll say is, if you got more selfies than job history on Facebook, I got questions, she said, tapping her nails on her glass of sweet tea. And if he hurts her, he won't just have to deal with Chris. He'll have to deal with me. Misty's quiet support. Misty, the more reserved Slaton sibling, who usually stayed off camera, surprised fans when she made a rare appearance in a filmed family meeting. I think Amy deserves a second chance at love, she said softly. We all have our doubts when someone new comes into the picture, especially after everything she's been through. But if Tony's really in it for the right reasons, then I'll support them. Misty emphasized the importance of giving people a chance while also keeping boundaries. She's been working so hard on herself. I just want to see someone who builds her up, not tears her down. Gage and Glenn's reactions, sort of. Though Amy's sons, Gage and baby Glenn, are too young to have much of a say, Amy said their reactions to Tony were a big part of her decision. Tony's real gentle with them, Amy shared in a private interview. He reads bedtime stories to Gage and helps feed Glenn. It's not just about me, it's about all 3 of us. She paused before smiling softly. When Gage called him Tauntaun for the first time, I cried. I never thought I'd find someone who'd love them like they're his own. The big family dinner. TLC cameras were rolling for the now infamous family dinner where Tony was invited to meet everyone officially for the first time. Tension filled the air as he walked in, wearing jeans, boots, and a button-up with an apologetically nervous smile. Chris stood with crossed arms. Amanda clutched her fork like a weapon. Tammy, silent, eyes squinting. But Tony came prepared. I know I'm stepping into a close-knit, strong family, he said, voice steady. But I want y'all to know I'm not trying to replace anybody or rush anything. I love Amy. I respect y'all. And I'm here for the long haul, not just the TV cameras. Amanda raised an eyebrow. That sounds rehearsed. Tony nodded. Maybe it is. I've been practicing it in the mirror for a week." Everyone laughed. By the end of the dinner, the mood had softened. Tammy had challenged him to a game of Uno. Amanda offered him peach cobbler, a big deal, and Chris even fist bumped him before leaving.